This third one would be on a non-calculator part of an exam or a test. When solving it, again, you have cos squared. We want to get cos by itself. So first of all, I'll get the cos squared by itself by dividing both sides by 2. And then to get cos x by itself, the opposite of squaring is square rooting. And so we'll have to square root both sides. And we have to remember when we square root both sides to add the plus or minus. Every time you square root an equation on both sides, you have to do that. Now the problem at this point is that we have the square root of 1/2. And we don't have that on our unit circle. Okay? We have a half, and so sometimes people are like, oh, maybe I should just ignore the square root. That is not a good idea. But sometimes we do that. When things don't work out, we just sort of like make it work. Well, in this case, it's requiring that you work a little bit with your square roots and some of the things you learned from square roots in grade 11. The square root of a fraction, that's the same as the square root of the top of the fraction divided by the square root of the bottom of the fraction. And you might realize, oh, I can simplify the square root of 1, and you get 1 over the square root of 2. And that still isn't in the form that we wrote it on our unit circle. Okay? Some of you might already, after the practice that we've done, started to recognize, oh, 1 over the square root of 2, that's exactly the same as the square root of 2 over 2. And if you don't recognize that, you should be able to recognize another skill that I have from grade 11 is rationalizing the denominator. If I rationalize the denominator here by multiplying top and bottom by the square root of 2, I'll get root 2 over 2. Again, still have a plus or minus here. And so what does that mean? Well, that is on our pie plate. And this question is in radians or degrees? It's in degrees. So if I'm solving for this in degrees, it's my 45-degree family. Because it's positive or negative, it'll be in all 4 quadrants. So you would have 45 degrees, 135 degrees, 225 degrees, and 350 degrees. Again, what we just did was all answers between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. Is that what our question asked for? Between 0 and 360? Yay! We don't have to change anything. Finally. And so those will be the 4 answers. Okay? For your assignment on this one, I want you to do 5 and 11. Can you turn to 5 right now? Stroke out the word verify and change the word verify to solve, and I want you to solve it between 0 and 2 pi. Okay? What they were asking with verify is to show that the answer that they listed is a right answer. You do that by plugging things in and equating them to make sure that they're the same. I'd rather you just solve it, find all the answers. One of the answers that you find between 0 and 2 pi will match with an answer that they've given. So practice solving in question 5.